tricks and the amazing tools to have you making the best holiday meals ever. Let's give you a sneak peek. You can start shopping on our today's special. This is an amazing value from KitchenAid. This is the Artisan series tilt head stand mixer. We will be shipping this in time for Thanksgiving, and we have a today's special price of $269.99. Check out the retail value. We're gonna give you all the accessories you need, so you're saving over $100 off, from the cookie dough to the cake batter to the whipped cream to the bread dough. This actually makes 9 dozen cookies and 4 loaves of bread. It's a serious machine. That's our most popular size and most popular power. And we're gonna kick off our hour with another great way to get you started, and that is from Kitchen HQ. It's actually Kitchen HQ because it's our kitchen headquarters, one of my favorite rooms in the house because I do love to eat. And one of my favorite things to do is to make a morning smoothie. We're gonna kick it off with our showstopper. Check it out. Look who's here. Carrie Mulatto is here, bringing us our showstopper of the afternoon. It is a brand new personal blender. If you're looking for a single serving personal blender that's gonna blend your food in a low oxygen environment, this is the perfect design for you. Not only is it vacuuming the air out of your food, but it's the perfect serving size, and you can take it with you because it's rechargeable thanks to a USB cable. I have to say, this is my first rechargeable, portable, literally take it anywhere type of a blender. And Carrie, this is so cool. This is, again, really cool. Not only new to HSN, but this is an HSN exclusive.
Yes, it is. So this is the only place you can find it. And you know, when we think about blending, a lot of times my brain goes to these humongous blenders that we have on our counter that take up tons of space. We always are trying to get them out and get all the pieces and get going. What I love about this is that this is completely portable. You just saw me blending without any plugs. I'm gonna give this drink over here to Sarah, and then I wanna show you something real quick. I'm going to actually put the top back on. And this is where the vacuum lives at the top, so we'll talk about that in just a moment and why that's so incredible. But I'm gonna flip my smoothie upside down, and I'm actually gonna take my base off. So my blending base now comes off. I could rinse that off and be done with it. You're also getting a blade protector, so this will go onto your base when you're not using it. And then you're gonna get your new bottom. So this is gonna be your bottom. And when we flip it back over, this is ready now to go with us to work, to the park, to your office, wherever it is that you want to go. And again, because it does that vacuum sealing, what I love is that's taking out the oxygen. That's keeping your smoothie from oxidizing. That's what keeps our smoothies from staying together. You notice they always get separated, they get brown. We're actually losing nutrients when that happens. So this is the only on the market personal blender that has both of those features.
And this is the only place you can find it. Let me give you the color choices here. Carrie's working with the blue. We also have it in silver. There you go, there's a little silver choice. And then we also have it for you in the red. Today, it's at $20 off our regular price, only for today. We also have those 4 flexible payments. So if you want to order it now and pay for it later, be my guest. Those are only $9.99 to get home. This is an awesome smoothie, Carrie.
Is it delicious? And so I want to take you on a tour of this very fast and kind of show you what does vacuum blending mean. On the top, you're actually going to have your vacuum. Okay, so that's in the top piece of it. At the bottom is actually your button for blending. Both sides have the USB port, and that's what you're gonna be able to plug in. Now, USB means it's coming with a plug to go into the outlet, but you can also put this into your computer. You could put this into a power bank if you're traveling. That makes this the #1 choice if you camp, you RV, if you're in a place with limited plugs. When I press on the top, I hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and you hear it. I'm gonna hold this close to my mic so you can kind of hear. It's actually vacuuming right now, and you say, Carrie, I'm not gonna blend marshmallows. I know this. I just wanted to show you what's gonna happen to these marshmallows. Right now, it's removing the air from them, so they're gonna start to compress. And as that happens, it's a 30-second process in the vacuum. That's automatic and standard. So when you wanna do one process of it, just one press. When you blend, same thing. 30 seconds for one press of the button. It's already timed out for you. Now watch, you go, I don't really see that. Watch what happens when I do this. Whoa. Oh, okay, so this is kind of just showing you. You go, that's so cool. That that's showing you what's happening, how it's pulling out the air and then putting the air back in. Vacuum blending means that it's taking the oxygen out, and this is how it's going to look at the difference for your smoothies. This is a smoothie that was blended in a blender without vacuum technology. This is one that was done with the vacuum. These were blended an hour ago. So what I want you to know about this is that I want you to see the vibrant color here versus the dull color here. I want you to see how this is actually starting to separate and piece out. This is still all together. I let mine sit out for almost 2 hours the other day just to see. Silky smooth, vibrant colors, stayed together. Do we let our smoothies sit out that long? We don't intend to, but sometimes when you get busy at the office or wherever you are, if maybe you're driving around in the car or whatever it is, you want it to stay in good condition and you want to keep those nutrients in there. That's why we're doing this.
It's so cool. I've never seen anything like this. In fact, my husband will always say, I made you a green smoothie. It's in the fridge. And I'm like, great. And I go over to the fridge and I see like 3 different levels of green.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't really want to drink that right now.
Yeah.
And I know it's healthy and I know it's good for me, but I need all the help I can get to get my vegetables in, especially in their daily serving. So if you notice that if you love to make smoothies ahead of time, they're starting to separate or the kids don't drink them as much, this is such a perfect solution for you. Whether you use the vacuum option or not, it's there for you.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't have to press the vacuum button.
Well, and that's the thing. There's no other others on the marketplace that can do that for you. So I think that having that option is key. Now, when we use it again, we just hold this down 1, 2, 3 seconds, and then the vacuuming part is starting. You don't want to vacuum and blend at the same time. So you want it first to remove the air. So right now it's taking everything that I've just placed in here. It's removing the oxygen. It's keeping the nutrients inside. It's making sure that you're going to get the best quality smoothie you possibly can. And if you do watch it, it's subtle, but you will start to see it compacting. You'll start to see everything. It's moving right now. And it's subtle, but that subtle difference makes a huge difference in the quality of your smoothies. Now that that's done, I go to the bottom, and my button at the bottom here, I'm gonna hold that for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And now I am blending. Please notice, I'm not plugged in. Once you've charged this,
cordless.
Yeah, I'm cordless. I'm completely free. I can take this anywhere. I love that about this.
Walk over there with that blender.
I know. I'm just like I'm blending.
No, I want you to do laps around the table.
I would do it too. But you know what's neat about this is, again, it's timing it out. It has a 30-second round that it's going to do automatically. If you want it to your customization, you could stop it sooner just by pressing the button, or you can let it go a second round if you say, you know, I just want it a little bit more blended. Sure thing. So with this, I'm hoping I didn't put too much milk in here, but what I wanted to show you is what's really the rage right now is smoothie bowls. Most places you go, and I put a little too much milk, I feel, but smoothie bowls are $8, $10 or more at a lot of different places. I just made one with this, and I could simply put all my toppings. It's really hard for a lot of us to get all of our nutrients and to get all of our, you know, flaxseed, chia. Where do you put that in? You know, I'm always like questionative, like I don't know what to do with this. But this is a great way to make these bowls at home, on the go, at work. A lot of the times we say, I can't keep my, you know, nutrition plans because I'm at work and it's too hard and I don't have a place to store things. Well, now you can bring all your ingredients, maybe put them in your storage containers that you have. Bring them to work.
Yeah, maybe you've always wanted a blender at your desk. Maybe you've always wanted a blender at your cubicle at work. Maybe you've always wanted a blender in your RV, or, you know, great for the kids' dorm rooms at college. Maybe you've just always wanted one in your car. You know, maybe you're always on the go. Maybe you travel and you're trying to eat healthy. This is great for those of you that are on special diets, or you're trying to eat healthy foods throughout the entire day.
Definitely.
Because you don't have to be plugged in. You're doing a single serving, incredible personal blender. All you do is pick your color, and you're getting our showstopper price, which is $20 off with 4 flexible payments, and that's just for today. So a little TGIF Friday special. All you do is pick red, silver, or black, and you can get it home for less than $10 on any major credit card. That's how the flex pays work. We'll ship it to you right away. You have the next 4 months to pay that off interest-free, and you even have an extended holiday return policy, so you can enjoy this until the end of January before you make your final decision. But this is a nice little powerful blender.
Really is.
How powerful is it?
And I just was 200 watts, so you got to figure that's a lot of power for just having it in your hands. I wanted to show you real quick here. This is what happens. These are in the frozen food aisle now. They're very popular. It's the already cut up fruit for you. You can do your own portion sizes and bring these with you. And because this goes with you, no matter where you are able to blend. And just to show the power, since you were talking about that, I'm gonna skip ahead real quick. I just wanna show you, this is just water, but I want you to see what's actually happening. And if I leave it here, it actually has feet at the bottom so that it stays nice and steady. But this is a lot of power happening in here for a personal size blender.
Do you know how much liquid it holds?
So you're approximately about a cup of ingredients. So like if I want to put in my fruit, I do about a cup, and then I want to put in some liquid with that.
And then maybe another cup.
And that's why it's perfect for just a perfect serving, you know? So here I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum this. This is my pesto. So maybe you wanna go ahead and make something that's a nutritious snack while you're at work. You don't really have the time to get into the kitchen to do anything. You could do this at your desk because again, it's hands-free. It's being able to just press a button. It's doing its job. I can keep typing. I can keep working. Maybe you work out of your car. Maybe this is great for you in your RV travels, your camping travels. Never be without a blender.
I want you to show us how to plug it in and charge it and how all of that works, because we only have about 2 minutes
Absolutely,
left.
We're gonna do that. So let me grab these real quick. If I actually, I don't have my plug on me right now, guys, but literally I wanna show you top and bottom. There's a USB port here, and there's a USB, so you see this one's at the top for your vacuum, and this one's at the bottom for your blender. Once it's charged, it will indicate blue on both sides, red when it's not charged, blue when it is charged. I don't wanna forget to tell you this. Your top is a vacuum. We are including this gasket piece here that you see. This will go onto your vacuum. Guess what happens? Now you just can get those bags on the marketplace that actually have the sealing situation. And now this does vacuum sealing for you. Please watch what's happening right here. Have you ever wanted to bring your coffee to work nice with the beans, right? Because once you open that package, it's now, that's it, the air's oxidizing it.
So this is also one of those personal vacuum sealers. If you buy the bags that are available at retail, you can use the top. So it's your single serving personal blender. You can charge it, you can take it with you. And you said your charge has lasted days.
Mine lasted for several days. So obviously it depends on how much you're using it as to how long the charge will last. But get that coffee to work and then you can grind it just fresh. I love this. You'll have so many different ways to use it.
Okay, I love it, I love it. Thank you so much, Carrie. Great to see you. Our Kitchen Hour continues with a TS Today's Special on the other side. Don't go away, it's KitchenAid at its best.
The holidays are here, and it doesn't get merrier than this. Don't miss the Saturday Blend Gift Edition tomorrow and every Saturday from 10 to noon Eastern for an exclusive mix of our favorite gifts and top finds. And don't forget to head on over to hsn.com to find great gifts for him. We have top tech, fan favorites, and giftable gadgets. Shop now and return any item through January 31st, 2019. Find your Mary on HSN and hsn.com.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Labellum for HSN is boho, modern, flattering, and comfortable. I've always had an interest in fashion, and being able to incorporate the inspiration from my music and what's comfortable for me to wear on stage, and always looking good, but enjoying what I'm wearing. That was important to me. The Labellum woman is truly every woman.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Boy, I sure love baking cookies and making memories in the kitchen, but I need all the help I could get. That's why KitchenAid is here. It's our best value of the day. Check it out. And boy, this is such a thrill here at HSN. Welcome into our today's special, celebrating 100 years of iconic American history. KitchenAid is back, and it's better than ever. We have an exclusive configuration you can't find anywhere else. It starts with the beautiful Artisan series tilt head stand mixer. We love the tilt head. We love the giant capacity. It's a 5-quart stainless steel mixing bowl that's going to make 9 dozen cookies or 4 loaves of bread. Once you pick your color, you'll get everything that you need to get started. You're getting the flat beater. You are getting the dough hook. You're getting the beautiful wire whisk, but only here at HSN are you getting these 2 additional extras. The fabulous flex beater. It's like having the spatula built right in. It's going to scrape and clean the edge of the bowl perfectly. You're also getting the gorgeous pouring shield, so all those ingredients don't go everywhere. They actually go into the bowl. You're getting a 1-day only price of $269.99, saving you more than $100 off the price. Get it home for $45 on those interest-free flexible payments. We'll go through all the colors because you are going to love your beautiful, classic, iconic Artisan series. The matte white, the copper pearl has that gorgeous shimmer to it. The majestic yellow, a perfect vintage buttery yellow. Tangerine will spice it up. Guava Glaze, our most limited. Empire Red, our most popular. Ocean Drive, yeah, baby. And how about that green apple? Isn't that spicy and fun and tropical? We've got the classic contour silver and the fabulous onyx black. But we are celebrating 100 years of the Artisan series and KitchenAid here at HSN. Let me take you on a little trip because these are each handcrafted in our very own US of A. Check it out.
In the nearly 10 decades that we've dedicated to deliver our premium stand mixer, there's so much that's changed. But at the core of what drives our products are the values, innovation, and purposes that haven't. The iconic stand mixer that inspired families to create memories across generations sits in a place of honor in the Smithsonian Institution Museum in Washington, D.C. as an American icon, and still continues to inspire creativity and connects people and passions. The KitchenAid brand, delivering quality home appliances since 1919.
How about that? Since 1919, we're so thrilled to be back in our kitchen studio here at HSN. I'm Sarah, but I want to introduce you to the one and only Monte Carlo. You know her from Gordon Ramsay's Master Chef and Chopped. She's a personality on the Food Network. She's a television host, a chef, a baker, and our fabulous spokesperson for KitchenAid. So, Monte, welcome back.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here and so excited to be celebrating the 100th birthday of KitchenAid with you guys. The most amazing machine. It completely changed my life. You know, I started off as a home cook on MasterChef, but once I got the hang of the KitchenAid Artisan stand mixer and realized how much it could change the quality of my cooking, done. Signed, sealed, delivered. I had one in my home kitchen the very next day.
Well, you can see how beautiful it is, how powerful it is. But most of all, I mean, this is where we're making memories with our family, with our friends. Can you keep anybody out of the kitchen during the holidays? If this is part of your family tradition, if you have a KitchenAid story to share with us, if this is something that you've had since your wedding, since your housewarming party, if this is something that you do with your mother, with your daughters, with your kids, with your grandchildren, call us. We'll put up our testimonial line because I really want to hear from you. The best part about our today's specials, you will get it home in time for Thanksgiving. We have an exclusive configuration, and with our extended holiday returns, you'll actually be baking all the way through the holidays. You'll have until January 30th to make your final decision.
Yes.
So this is such a great place to start. What is it about KitchenAid that makes this so incredible?
I mean, come on. You can't talk about the KitchenAid stand mixer without talking about cookies. That's what lots of people use them for, is to bake these holiday cookies. You can make up to 9 dozen cookies in this 5-quart bowl. And I want to point out that this is our incredible pouring shield. I just poured 3 cups of flour, did not spill a single drop.
Let me show that to everybody.
Okay.
And show us how this works.
It literally just slides on.
Okay.
And You then pour all your ingredients right in here. It keeps every little bit in the bowl. When you're working with a recipe and you're baking, it's really important to make sure that, you know, you have your exact measurements. And if you're wasting flour, if you're dropping it everywhere, you're not going to get those results that you really crave, which is, I don't know about you, perfection. You know, you want to have a perfect cookie. You don't want to have 3 dozen yucky cookies. That's no fun. So I want to point out to you that this is a tilt head. This is the most powerful tilt head on the market. Look at all of this cookie dough. Isn't that incredible? With the flex edge beater, this took all the cookie dough off the side, so you don't need to be scraping it. All we did literally was turn on the machine, add flour, add our ingredients, and we have perfect cookie dough.
The perfect consistency.
It's smooth, it's supple. I want you to look at that. I don't know if you can get a good look at that right there. This is going to give you up to, this batch right here, this is 3 dozen cookies right there. That quick.
With plenty of room for more.
Oh my God.
And aren't you always baking for everyone else over the holidays? You want extras to take to work or to take to the party or the cookie exchange. How do we tilt the head? Will you show us that?
Absolutely. So this is what's great about this Artisan stand mixer. It comes in the box exactly like this. You pull it out of the box, you plug it in, it's ready to go. You literally have 2 buttons to push. You can tilt the head, put it in the bowl, lock it in, and then you choose your speed. You can go anywhere from a soft stir, a very gentle stir, all the way to a super powerful 10, which you can use to whip up the most incredible heavy creams. You can use it to whip up what we're doing right now, which is the most amazing royal icing. I don't know if you've ever made royal icing in your life. It is such a pain. It's so hard to do. It really is.
I guess I've always been intimidated by making some of these. So what makes it so special? Okay, listen, this recipe is really, really easy. Royal icing is literally just egg whites and confectioner's sugar. That's it, okay? So you put that in there. The tilt head action makes it really smooth. This thing is so heavy. We're gonna put it on a 10 speed, and it isn't gonna move a little at all. Look, it's solid. Now, that icing, we're gonna go ahead and put it to a stiff peak. And a stiff peak, this is what I love about the tilt head, is you can always check to see the consistency. Stiff peaks means when you pull that whip out, you have this perfect little peak. Now you know that you're ready for food dye. We're gonna put a couple of drops of food dye in there. Oh, it's always better with food coloring.
Yes.
Isn't everything, especially over the holidays.
Yeah.
So that's on a 10 right now.
This is on it. We're putting it on a 10 right now, and you'll see how quickly we're gonna turn this into a color that matches this beautiful guava glaze.
She's matching her food to the color of the Artisan Series KitchenAid. That's so fabulous. That's our color called Guava Glaze, which is our most limited. But let's say hi to Carol in Pennsylvania. Carol, you're live with Sarah and Monty. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Awesome.
Tell us about your KitchenAid story.
Well, I received my KitchenAid in 1986. It was a gift when I first got married, and I still have it, and it still works great. I figure it's about 31 years old.
Wow.
I ordered a new one because I just want to get a new color.
I'm in the same boat, Carol. I've been working with this guava glaze all day for the Today's Special, and I'm like, please don't sell out because I want one. It's so beautiful.
So
it is beautiful.
Carol, what would you say to anyone who has not had a chance to try KitchenAid? Because, like you said, this is really an heirloom piece. This is something that you could pass down to someone else.
It is, and I would say do not hesitate. It's the best mixer out there. I've had mine for 31 years. My mother handed hers down to my daughter. It is a heirloom piece.
I love that. I love hearing stories like that.
Carol.
Because you remember all the times that you cooked with that with your family, and you remember all those times full of joy. So this is, to me, much more than just a machine that helps you out in the kitchen. This is something that brings your family to the table. It brings them with you to the kitchen to create unforgettable times. You can't put a price on that.
No, you can't. And I mean, can you remember what you received for Christmas when you were 12 years old? Probably not, unless that was the year I got the Golden Dream Barbie, which was very exciting.
I love that. Yes, that's hilarious.
Okay, that was like really the only Christmas present I ever remember. But
it's the only one that counted.
What you remember is every year we were always in the kitchen. We were always making cookies, or maybe you're making cinnamon rolls, or maybe you're making a souffle, or maybe you're making meringue, or maybe you're making, you know, dough for the bread to make on Christmas morning. I mean, these are the times that we bring the family together, and that's why you're getting a wonderful, one time only, our only Today Special of the year from KitchenAid that you can get home in time for Thanksgiving. Pick your color. I know you said you love the Guava Glaze, Miss Monty, and that will be the first to sell out, so we'll say shop for that quickly. Talk about the power in this baby.
325 watts. This is the most power that you're gonna get in a tilt head stand mixer on the market today. Look at how smoothly it tilts in and out of the bowl. The bowl itself twists on and twists off with the snap of the wrist, that's it. And we're gonna make bread today. I don't know if you ever shop for Artisan bread. It's a crime how much they charge you
it could be
for
$5,
artisanal bread.
$6
Yeah,
a
it's
loaf.
a lot of money, but it's so easy to make at home, especially with the KitchenAid Artisanal stand mixer. You have all of your ingredients in the bowl. All that I have in here is some flour, some salt, a little olive oil, some yeast, and some rosemary to add some flavor. And with this dough hook attachment, I want you to touch that. It's got nylon coating, and it's made of metal. A lot of mixers come with plastic attachments. That's such a waste of money. That's not gonna last the test of time. This is full on metal. Clink these together. These aren't going anywhere.
Yeah,
They're not going anywhere.
And these are dishwasher safe?
Dishwasher safe. You can just throw them in the dishwasher. And I love the fact that this nylon coating, all of your ingredients literally slip off of it, so you don't have to scrub ever. So right now we're making this bread dough. We've incorporated all the ingredients, and this hook is touching 59 points on the bowl. You can't do that by hand. It's mission impossible.
How many times would you have to stir by hand to get the quality of the dough? Would you have to take it out and like knead it on the table?
I think I would rather read the dictionary than have to stir together all of this by hand. I mean, it would take at least a good 20 minutes by hand, really working it, and it would hurt. You're gonna get tired.
Right.
So this makes a perfect gift for maybe someone that's older in your life, that has arthritis, or just doesn't have that strength in their hands anymore, because they can still experience the joy of making their own doughs and pastas and pizza doughs in a snap with the KitchenAid Artisan stand mixer.
And I love that it's really easy to use, right? You just have levels 1 through 10.
1 through 10.
1 is slow, 10 is super fast. You can add your ingredients as you go. And is there anything really tricky about bread? Do you have any tips for making bread at home?
You know, the trickiest thing about bread is making enough for everybody. Because everybody wants some, especially when it's homemade.
I know. Is there anything like warm bread right out of the oven?
Oh my God.
I have memories of my mom making bread, and everybody wanted a big thick slice with that wonderful crust and a big
the butter melts right into it, right out of the oven.
Isn't that the best?
Look at this incredible, glossy, soft, supple bread dough that we just created without any work whatsoever. There was no kneading.
Look at that, how beautifully.
Yes.
It's so perfectly mixed, and you get just the right texture.
This is what you want. You need to knead this by hand for at least 20 minutes to develop the strands of protein in the dough that are gonna give the bread structure. I don't wanna do that. Just saying that
you would
sentence.
have to knead that by hand for 20 minutes.
20 minutes just to give it structure. You see the crumb, we call this the crumb on the bread. All those little holes. To develop that with the yeast, it takes about 20 minutes of kneading with the KitchenAid Artisan stand. How many minutes did we do?
Wow,
what's that, a minute,
was like
2 minutes?
Yeah, not even 2 minutes. So this is actually gonna save you a lot of time too.
Oh my gosh, yes. Let me tell you something. When I was competing on MasterChef, it's a cooking competition. It's a timed cooking competition. And the way to win that competition was to incorporate incredible tools like the KitchenAid Artisan stand mixer into your repertoire. That was the difference between winning and losing.
Now this color that you just saw, that is called our Tangerine. So if you're even thinking about the Tangerine, make sure that you place your order. It's only one day that we're gonna do this exclusive configuration that if you were to purchase all these pieces separately, it'd be over $400. $123. Don't spend over $400 when you can get our best buy here at HSN. Get $145 on those interest-free monthly payments. Let's just remind you, everything that you're getting all the attachments. First of all, you're getting the most popular power size, which is the 325 watts, and the most popular size bowl, which is the 5-quart size. And then you're getting all these really cool additional items. The Flex Edge beater, that's like having the spatula built right in. You've got your flat beater, that's your classic for making cookies. You've got your dough hook for bread and croissants and all those extra doughy treats. And then you've got the wire whip included. You're getting the pouring shield. That's something you also have to buy separately anywhere else. And that'll keep all your ingredients going right into the bowl and not all around your counter. And if you do need some extra ideas, if you're looking for a great recipe book, let me just encourage you to shop for, it's called the Fearless Baker, Simple Secrets for Baking Like a Pro. We have this available for you. I think it's less than $30, but it is a hardcover. It has dozens and dozens and dozens of recipes with full color photographs, and that might be a really nice additional touch. If you're thinking about giving the gift of KitchenAid this holiday season, I can't imagine how much they would love it.
Yes.
So 2 flex pays on the cookbook. That's only for today. $15.13 to get that home. Okay, this next color is the yellow, which is called...
I love it.
Majestic Yellow.
It's so
People
beautiful.
were obsessing over this collar behind the scenes because it's wonderful kind of vintage shade.
It feels like it belongs in a vintage California kitchen. It's so gorgeous.
Does.
And you know, a lot of people think that KitchenAid stand mixers are just for baking, but you can go savory with this with all sorts of different recipes. We have the most amazing side dish. It's a sweet potato casserole. I love sweet potato casserole, but mashing potatoes can be so complicated. So the best thing to do is to get yourself some sweet potatoes. You can go fresh. I go canned. And it's just pour the can right into the bowl.
Perfect. Let's do it.
And I'm taking butter right out of the fridge. If you've ever worked with butter right out of the fridge, it's a pain. This really just breaks it down in a second. We've been stirring this up on speed 2 for all of maybe 15 seconds. You are done. This sweet potato casserole is ready to go in a dish. You can freeze it, put it in the freezer, and then take it out, top it off with some beautiful pecans and some marshmallows. It's ready to go in 30 minutes.
So it's not just for baking. I mean, you're making all your yummy savories and maybe your side dishes.
Absolutely.
You'll have this in time for Thanksgiving, but only if you place your order now. I encourage you to lock in on your favorite color. There's 10 colors, but they are not going to last the day. Let's talk about this one. This is the color that we are calling Green Apple.
Green apple is gorgeous, and I love the recipe that we're making with the green apple today. It's just guacamole, and guacamole, again, is something that can be really complicated. With this Flex Edge beater, this incredible rubberized edge is gonna be very gentle with this guacamole. It's gonna give us a nice silky consistency, again, in under a minute. So we've got about 4 avocados in here. If you'll notice, when you tilt the head, you just lock it in. That's it, with 1 lever. And then I'm gonna put this on 2. I have some onions, I have some peppers, a little bit of salt, just a pinch, and then our magic ingredient is having something acidic so it doesn't oxidize, so it doesn't turn that ugly gray color. I love lime juice with it. It goes amazing. This is done. It is a done deal.
Guacamole in seconds.
In seconds.
Look at that. And you know what I love about that Flex beater is that you don't have to get out a spatula and scrape the sides of the bowl because the beater actually did it for you.
You can actually scrape the bowl with the beater. Look how easy it is to remove the bowl. Sometimes I try not to do this with my son because he gets really upset because I take all the batter out of the bowl and he's like, there's nothing left for me. But you can literally scrape this bowl clean with the Flex beater.
And again, that's the 5-quart bowl. If you want the Guava Glaze, which is the pink, I want to just give you a quick update. There's fewer than 100 of those to go around. You can match your countertops, you can match your kitchen, you can match your mood, you can just match your style or whatever suits your fancy day. All 10 colors, and again, an exclusive configuration. Only here at HSN do we give you all the colors, the most popular size, the most popular power, as well as all the extras like the Flex Edge beater, the pouring sheet, shield, the flat beater, the dough hook, the wire whip. Lock it in today for $44. You're gonna be so glad you did this. I mean, we're hearing KitchenAid stories. If you have one, call us.
Yes.
And remember, this is going to be your power hub. And this is going to be just the foundation for anything else that you have loved in the KitchenAid series. In fact, we have some additional accessories you might want to consider. I'll mention them briefly because the power hub that's built right in, this is the same power hub that's been on a KitchenAid stand mixer since 1919. So that means if you already have some of the accessories, they are going to work beautifully with this machine. Or if you want some extra accessories, let me mention two of them. Let me start with the Spiralizer. We'll show a little demo a little bit later in the hour. But the Spiralizer, if you want to like zoodle your noodles and do all those veggie pastas, that comes with 5 blades at $79.99 for the Spiralizer. Again, you will add that on to your KitchenAid. So you actually are turning your stand mixer like into this really cool food processor. You can also add on another great attachment. This one's called our Slicer Shredder. And if you want to do carrots for carrot cake or cucumbers or zucchini or even do cheese and those firm vegetables, you can add this to your order. It's only $39.99. You can see all those cool blades out front, but a total of 3 different size blades for cabbages, potatoes, and so much more. That's only $39.99. So if you want to have this be the foundation of your kitchen, I mean, this is really the ultimate. I mean, this is really the gold standard when it comes to stand mixers. KitchenAid is the best of the best. It's celebrating 100 years here today at HSN. And really, to think that everyone is handcrafted still in America, in Greenville, Ohio. Every single one handcrafted, so you're getting this incredible guarantee of quality as well as maybe and probably the last stand mixer you will ever buy.
Ever buy. Or you hand it down to somebody and get yourself a new one because you love the color, like I'm gonna do as soon as I get out of here. Like,
hey, so this is the carrot cake you're making.
This is a carrot cake. I'm gonna tell you one of my tricks to getting a really moist carrot cake. You should always mix up your sugars. Have a little nice white granulated sugar, but use half of the measurement with brown sugar. Brown sugar has molasses in it that adds moisture right back into your cake. And then add some pineapple to the mix. Pineapple has enzymes that break down the proteins that build your cake together. So it gives it this incredible soft tenderness that you can't beat. And it's not gonna affect the flavor too much. It's not gonna sweeten it too much. Again, we just dumped all these ingredients in this ginormous 5-quart bowl. We're locking it in, and then we're gonna mix it on 2. So it starts off on a very soft, gentle stir. And once we incorporate that flour with our paddle attachment, do you see the strength? That's 325 watts of power right there.
That was so fast.
It's
okay,
done.
We're done.
It's done.
I mean, if I was doing this by hand, I'd still be looking for the spoon.
Look at this.
to mix it.
Done.
And you've already done the entire batter.
Do you see how the batter just falls off?
I think I might need to taste.
Are you doing it? Okay, I'll do it too.
Is there anything better than licking the bowl while you're baking?
I can't ever eat without dancing.
Is it like a little dance?
It makes me happy.
It must be the sugar. It does crazy things to your brain. Okay, that cake looks amazing. If you know anyone in your family, I have family members that are obsessed with carrot cake. When it's their birthday, when it's that special time of year, it's all about carrot cake. You can do these kinds of things. Why do you think some people get intimidated by baking? Why do you think people say, oh, no, I don't bake?
I think it's because they think it's hard, and it's really not hard. It really isn't. I've been there. I was a home cook in Gordon Ramsay's kitchen. I was really surprised by how easy baking really is once you know the basics. And really what separates a professional cook from a home cook is the power and the strength of their tools. And it does not get any better than this exact style of the KitchenAid Artisan stand mixer. You can find this in professional kitchens. I've worked at a kitchen in LA that won awards for their chocolate chip cookies. We had 3 of these puppies lined up on a table just like this, making small batches all day long.
Yeah, and this is the Artisan series. It's the most popular size. It's the most popular power at 325 watts and 5 quarts. It has 10 speeds, and it's pretty hefty too. This is 24 pounds, so it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it's gonna stay on your countertop.
Oh yeah, it's not going anywhere. I'm making some beautiful cream cheese frosting, because you have to have cream cheese frosting with a carrot cake.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to. And it's as easy as a block of cream cheese, some butter, straight from the fridge. You don't have to spend any time softening it up, because the horsepower on this, 325 watts, that's gonna break down that cream cheese and butter in no time. With this Flex Edge beater, it's gonna take every little bit of ingredients, whether it's the cream cheese, the butter, the confectioner sugar, and you'll see it. It's gonna whip it away from the side of the bowl. It's literally hugging the sides of the bowl, so you don't have to stop and scrape down and slow your roll. You're literally gonna have the most amazing cream cheese. We're gonna go in.
And it's so fast and it's so smooth.
Yes.
Sometimes it's really hard. I mean, the hardest part, honestly, to me, when I'm baking, is creaming the butter and the sugar.
That's the worst,
right?
Isn't it? It takes forever.
You're like taking a fork, or it comes right out of the freezer or the refrigerator.
And if you wait too long, if it takes you too long to cream that butter, it starts to melt. You're not gonna develop the air pockets that you need to get that rise from whatever it is that you're making. So it's better to start with cold butter, that sugar, and use the KitchenAid stand mixer to do it in a snap.
Ultimate question, do you use the salted or the unsalted butter when you're baking?
You know, that is so funny. This is a whole thing now.
Like, why are there two choices?
It's a whole
at the
thing.
grocery
Everyone
store?
argues about this. I always use unsalted. That's the way I was trained, was use unsalted and then add a little salt. But a lot of chefs now are just going straight for salted. And you know what? I did some pancake batter with the salted. I have to admit, it did taste delicious.
Okay.
It really was.
A personal choice. By the way, this is the Ocean Drive color. It's this beautiful, like, electric turquoise Mediterranean blue. This is like jewelry for your kitchen. These are so beautiful. These are so iconic. These are so famous. You're gonna wanna leave it out on your countertop. And that'll also be a wonderful reminder and inspiration.
Yes.
Maybe you wanna start making homemade bread again. Maybe you wanna make cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning. Maybe you wanna do all those wonderful side dishes. Maybe you just wanna lick the batter.
It's so good.
Or the frosting.
I can't say no to cream cheese frosting. Look how smooth that is. We were working that for what, 20, 30 seconds? It's so perfect. If you were doing that by hand, you would just be still dealing with this nightmare.
Well, give us a call. Our testimonial line is up, and I do want to give you some quick updates. After the guava color, which is called Guava Glaze, that will be the first to sell out. That's the pink. I believe maybe green apple might be next, if you love that beautiful green apple color. Best sellers are the red and the black. Remember, this is the last stand mixer you will ever buy. You're getting quality, you're getting top shelf, you're getting a name and a brand that you can trust. It's KitchenAid. Nobody does it better.
For real.
Handcrafted, all here in the United States. Okay, what are we gonna make next?
We are shredding chicken. A lot of people don't realize that you can shred pork, beef, chicken right in your stand mixer using the paddle attachment. This thing, again, is metal. Your proteins are not gonna withstand the power of this puppy. They're just not. Watch this. We're gonna put it on a 2. That's nothing. This goes all the way up to 10. And it's going to be shredded in no time. This is perfect if you're gonna try to do like your meals for the week and you wanna have wraps or salads, or even on Taco Tuesday, we're done. How fast was that? Look at all this incredible shredded chicken that we just did.
What kind of chicken did you put in there? Was it already cooked?
Yeah, so you're gonna poach your chicken, and you can always poach in just water, but I love poaching in something with a little more flavor, like chicken stock or even a nice olive oil. If you've ever had a poached chicken breast that's been poached in olive oil, forget about it, it's amazing. It just melts right in your mouth.
Who knew? You're full of all kinds of good ideas today.
Thank you.
But how much chicken do you think you can fit in there? Because this is a nice big bowl.
This is huge. You can fit a ton of chicken in this. I mean, you can do up to 7 pounds of potatoes in this. So forget about it.
Wait, 7 pounds of potatoes.
7 pounds of potatoes, 9 dozen cookies, 4 bread loaves. This is no joke. It's 5 quarts. It's huge.
So if you want this in time for Thanksgiving, we do guarantee it definitely in time for Thanksgiving. If you're gonna be making those mashed potatoes, you're making the sweet potatoes. What are we gonna make in this one? By the way, that was the color white, which I believe is just called matte white. Okay, matte white. And it is a nice matte white. So that's a nice, clean, fresh look for the kitchen. This is the onyx black. It almost has that sort of grand piano finish to it. It's just beautiful. You can't go wrong with the white, the black, or the silver.
This is a meringue, and you know, a lot of dishes call for meringue. In fact, when you go to culinary school, one of the big tests that they give you is you have to whip meringue by hand, and it gives these poor kids tennis elbow because it's so hard to do. And it's really very tricky because egg whites are tricky. With the KitchenAid stand mixer, you can whip up egg whites in no time. I like to use a speed 2, and then I add my sugar. That's it. Meringue is sugar, egg whites, and then a little cream of tartar to stabilize your mixture. And then we're gonna go all the way to 4, to 6, to 8. Do you hear that power?
Yeah.
To 10.
Now, you could never hand mix it this fast.
No, there's no way.
No one can hand mix as fast
You
as
can't
this
do that.
KitchenAid.
Look at this.
So would this be kind of a goose-proof way to make meringue?
Oh my God, absolutely. Have we done any work here except dump ingredients into the bowl? I don't think so. Now, the trick to meringue is to do it into stiff peaks. So when you pick up that, I want you to show you this bowl. There's that peak right there.
Yeah, do you see that, everybody?
That's a stiff peak. It's glossy, it's perfect. That's exactly what you want.
That's what you want. That's the best meringue. And you know, we just did that in seconds. You pour in the ingredients, you slowly turn up to high, and you're done. So maybe there's a meringue topping on one of your favorite pies you want to do. Imagine how amazing that would be. Imagine how you'd be so impressed with yourself.
Yes, you can even take
You're
meringue.
whipping out meringue.
You can pipe it, and then you can bake it in your oven at a low temperature and make little cookies. It's amazing what you can do with it. And all it was what, egg whites and sugar? That's it.
Okay, here's our beautiful color we are calling Contour Silver. Again, we're doing something very special here at HSN. I'm gonna show you everything else that's included. We're giving you the entire configuration, an exclusive bundle that would be over $423 if purchased separately. You're getting the most popular size, the most popular power, 5 quarts, 325 watts. You're getting the Artisan tilt head stand mixer, which is, not all stand mixers have the tilt head. The Flex Hedge beater is included. That's a special offer. The flat beater, you're getting that amazing dough hook. You're also getting the wonderful wire whisks for doing things like meringue and whipped cream and egg whites and all that great stuff. You're also getting the pouring shield. And this is really cool. It actually can sit right on the lid of your 5-quart stainless steel mixing bowl, and it keeps all the ingredients from going all over your counter. So not only is it saving you time baking or cooking or mixing, it's saving you on cleanup, too.
Oh my goodness, especially because you can just throw it in the dishwasher and forget about it. I love that.
What are we making?
We're making pasta, and you can make all sorts of pasta with the KitchenAid stand mixer. I love making spinach pasta because you can sneak in veggies if your kid has an aversion to veggies like my son does. This is a nice, great way to sneak it in and not have them know any better. And so this hook is touching 59 points in the bowl. This is something that would take you a really long time. When you're making pasta by hand, you have to go with a fork, little by little, incorporating that flour. It takes forever. It really legitimately does. Right now, we are making pasta in no time with the power of the KitchenAid Artisan stand mixer. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this so you can see. We already have an incredible mixture that falls right off the dough hook because of that nylon coating. And we're just gonna go ahead and take some of that flour and put it back on that mixture.
Why is the dough hook important for either bread dough or pasta or other pastry?
It kneads without incorporating air. So you don't want to incorporate air into a dough. You just want it to be, you want to knead it to develop the protein and develop the structure. So bread has structure, right? It's the most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah, baking is kind of an art form, but that's why you need the Artisan series. You need the best brand your money can buy. It's such a wonderful gift for you, for your family. If you have a family member who loves to cook, if this is your family tradition, getting together and making all the holiday cookies, we have recipes in my family that we have to make every year because someone will be disappointed, right? Dad wants his lemon bars and pecan balls. That's on my dad's favorite list. I love anything chocolate, and that's gonna be...
That's me too!
Yeah! What about brownies?
Oh my goodness.
We do brownies with mint frosting, and you name it. You know, and for the kids, it's all about the sugar cookies with the frosting. You know, the kitchen is the hub of your home, and this is gonna be the heart of your kitchen. This is going to be that wonderful, iconic American classic. It's been inspiring families for generations. This is a company that isn't going anywhere. And with the Power Hub that is included, this provides the foundation for any other future accessory that you may want from KitchenAid, like spiralizers and shredders. You can also do food grinders and juicers and coffee grinders and food trays and ice cream makers. I mean, our website has all kinds of great KitchenAid additional attachments, but You may or may not need those today, but it's nice to know that you're getting that foundation. So if you want to add to your collection,
yes,
you'll have everything you need with a brand name that you can trust. Over 100 years, handcrafted in our great old US of A in Greenville, Ohio. We just made pasta, and I want to go through all the colors again and remind you of where we started. So if you're just tuning in, you're thinking, wait a minute, is that a KitchenAid stand mixer? Is that the classic? Is that the iconic? Well, there's the white. We also have it in copper red, which is that beautiful shimmering golden bronze color. The yellow is beautiful. The tangerine is electric. Guava, we're down to just 80 remaining in the pink color. Umpire red, always a favorite. Ocean Drive is to die for. Green apple is just delicious. Contour silver, that's a fabulous retro classic. We have the onyx black. So once you pick your color and you make your very first flex payment on your major credit card, just $45. That's all we need from you today with free shipping and additional flex pays. You can get it shipped to you right away, and you can take the next 6 months to pay this off interest-free. There's never been a better time to try KitchenAid. Let's do a couple more demos, and let's see how many demos we can do in 8 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready, Monty?
Meatballs. Everybody loves to get their hands in the meatball, and what they're doing is overworking that ground beef, and you're gonna get a dense meatball. You don't want that. You want something light, airy, delicious, easy to chew on. So use your KitchenAid stand mixer. With this flex edge beater, you're gonna incorporate all of your ingredients on a stir. So it's not gonna overwork. That's what I love about this. You know, you can use it and be really powerful with it and whip at a 10, or you can stir it at a 1.
So even if we're doing the same recipes that we've been doing for years, will they turn out better when we use the KitchenAid?
Absolutely.
Will they have a better consistency, or will they bake better, or?
You will be so surprised at the results. The difference in my cookie game is outstanding. Like, it really is. Because my cookies would spread because I wasn't developing the structure that they needed. Because, look, I have a lot of quit in me. I really do. I have a lot of quit in me. I don't want to be kneading something for 20 minutes or working it into I just don't have any time for that.
Interesting. It might not be you. It might be your mixer.
Yes, absolutely.
It might be the way that you're mixing.
And here's the deal. Professional cooks don't invest in something that isn't going to be there for them every single time. Every professional cook I know has a KitchenAid Artisan stand mixer. Some of them even have it tattooed onto their arms.
That they have KitchenAid tattooed on their arms?
They do. They really do. That's how much they love this product.
If you believe in something and it's your livelihood,
this
I guess
is not overworked. This is going to be the lightest, airiest meatball in the history of meatballs.
Okay, we're making meatballs, and that's with that wonderful vintage yellow that we are calling Majestic Yellow. Everyone's been flipping out over that yellow color. If you love sort of that wonderful vintage style. Of course, the green apple is so fun. What are we making in green apple?
So this is a whipped cream. You can do this. I do this every single morning with on Saturdays with my son. He's 9 years old. It's his favorite recipe to make. It's so easy for him to make, and he loves doing it. Literally heavy cream right out of the fridge. You put it with your whip. Again, it touches 59 points in the bowl. Put it on 10. And you're gonna have whipped cream in no time with a little confectioner's sugar. Look at that. That is ready to go.
What's the difference between homemade whipped cream and whipped cream out of the
It's
can?
everything. You taste them side by side. It's everything.
Okay, I'm going in.
You're not gonna get that weird metallic flavor. This is so delicious, so light. You control the amount of sugar in it. You can add things like lemon zest and vanilla and really take it to a whole new level. You can flavor it with orange zest or raspberries, you name it. Let's talk about cookies.
Okay, my favorite subject.
This is so big. It looks deceptive, right? You don't think it can hold that much. It holds 9 dozen cookies. Right now we're gonna make a double batch of extra large chocolate chip cookies.
Now we're talking.
This is a lot, okay? We're talking about like 6 cups of flour here. It's an insane amount. We've got,
because most of the times you don't even, you can't even find a mixing bowl big enough for all these ingredients. And then even if you start to stir or you get out a hand beater, the ingredients go everywhere. Flour doesn't stay in the bowl. You just end up making a big mess. This is such a better way of baking it. Less mess and in half the time.
And we're gonna do this. We're gonna put our pour shield on here because we wanna make sure that all of our ingredients stay in the bowl. And we're gonna turn it on.
Okay.
and it's gonna help.
Genius. And by the way, you're getting the pouring shield. Most other configurations do not include that. We do. We're giving you the flex beater with the spatula edge. You're getting that. Not everyone does. Oh, look at that.
Isn't that great? Look at all those chocolate chips.
Is putting in the chocolate chips.
Boom. Oh my gosh.
This has to be like the fastest cookie dough I've ever seen.
It's done. I feel like Oprah right now. You get a cookie, and you get a cookie, and you get a cookie. Look at this. Oh my God.
There's a lot of cookie dough in there.
Wow. Look at that.
So this makes, what'd you say, 9 dozen cookies?
9 dozen cookies. This thing is chock full. Did you see it stumble or hesitate at all? No, that's 325 watts of power right there.
Okay.
Solid.
I'm gonna try one of these. See if it's as good as you say it is.
It is so good.
And they're so chewy. Why are chocolate chip cookies like the hardest thing to make? Like you said, they either go flat or they're too thick, or they get burned on the edges.
You're overworking the batter. You're overworking the batter, so it's best to do something like this. And also, you really got to play with your sugars. You don't want to play with your sugars too much, you know what I mean? We're building an incredible pizza dough. People go out and they buy pizza dough. Such a waste of money. Get a little yeast, bloom it in some water. Add your flour, a little bit of salt, just a pinch.
And this is that gorgeous
and
color called Guava Glaze. I just want you to know, we have 70 left in the pink. Green apple will be the next to sell out.
I'm crushing so hard on it. I really am.
I know. But what's not to love about a pink blender? It is beautiful. And remember, this is the iconic Artisan series. This is our bestseller. We've only about 2.5 minutes left in our presentation this hour. I really encourage you to place your order so you won't miss out. This is only for today, and as long as our quantities last. If this has been on your wish list, or if you know somebody, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your grandmother, and you know how much they love baking, or even this would be a great way for a new baker, right?
Oh my God.
To get started, because
absolutely.
It's not intimidating. There's no electric panel. You just lift it up, and then you pick speeds 1 through 10.
Boom. If you're a new baker and you like working with boxed brownie mix, you don't have to, source all these fresh ingredients. You can literally work with the boxed brownie mix with the KitchenAid stand mixer and then make it taste like it's from scratch by subbing some of the ingredients. This is one of my favorite tricks. So the boxed brownie mix asks for oil, but instead of oil, you should add some butter, some melted butter.
That's a great idea.
And then,
what did you just put in there?
These are those chocolates that have the mint in the middle, the Andes chocolates. You add that in there, you're gonna have the best brownie mix. You can also, instead of water, you can sub coffee as well. That gives you a nice mocha taste.
So I love that. Even if you're just making from a mix and you just want to exchange a few ingredients or add a few extra chunky nuts or chocolate chunks. I mean, this is still such a great way to get started. It is our best value of the day, and it is KitchenAid. We're celebrating 100 years of iconic American history. And today, with our today's special, you're gonna love every time you use it. It's gonna stay on your counter. Excuse me, I'm still eating my cookie. That's what happens when you put a cookie in front of Sarah Anderson in front of live television. But again, it's very weighty. It's 24 pounds. This isn't going anywhere. It's the most powerful wattage, which is 325 watts. It's the most popular size, which is the 5-quart size. It makes incredible bread dough, brownie batter, cake batter, cookie dough, mashed potatoes, whipped cream. This is your holiday celebration. This is where your family traditions begin, and this is where you're making memories with all your children and your grandchildren. Pick it up today. We'll have those on 6 flex pays for you, as well as free shipping and handling, and you're getting an exclusive configuration you can only find here at HSN. All right, let's talk about this little spiralizer down here, Miss Monty.
Yes, ma'am.
Because everyone loves our KitchenAid as really a hub for all the other attachments that you can get either today or sometime in the future. Let's start with the spiralizer. Why do we need a spiralizer?
Oh my goodness, I've have a huge aversion to veggies, okay? I do, but the Spiralizer has brought veggies back into my life with a passion. You can spiralize zucchini, butternut squash. Spiralize is so refreshing in a salad. Look what this does to apples. This is the most incredible presentation. You roast this apple and then top it off with a little honey yogurt. It's so beautiful and fresh and clean, a great tasty dessert with not a lot of calories. Now, it's so easy to do.
It is so easy to do. Sorry to jump in here, but I just want you to know the Spiralizer attaches to your KitchenAid. The KitchenAid provides the power, provides the hub. This adds a little bit of extra fun if you want to zoodle your noodles. All right, we also have a great little slicer shredder. This is, I think, one of the best buys of the hour. It's only, I believe, $39.
What? Really?
Yeah, $39.99. Again, it's going to attach to your KitchenAid blender that you're picking up today, but you're getting 5 different blades, whether you're shredding cheese or slicing zucchini or creating the most perfect toppings for your tacos and your pastas. You can add that to your order today, and that's only $39.99. There's also that great cookbook. It's called The Fearless Baker, so go ahead, be fearless, be fabulous, and also enjoy your time with your family and friends in the holidays this season. Thank you so much. Monte Carlo is here. If you recognize her from television, you know her from Gordon Ramsay's Master Chef and Chopped. She's gonna be here all day as long as our quantities last on our incredible Today Special. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, let's go back to eating cookie dough, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll do our little sugar dance. I'll toss it over to Callie in the meantime. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.